We've got to be careful with these bar nuts so they don't fall. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, love it. Welcome back to the shop, guys. I got the backdrop done for the YouTube videos, so I got something better in the background besides all the clutter. Here's my pretty weak collection of, I don't know if you call it vintage saws, but I like them. The 011, these all run and they're all original and all that. So the 011, and this one's pretty cool. I got this for 40 bucks. It came with that bar, and that bar's pretty rare. That's a 1/4 inch pitch hard nose. The 015s are like a dime a dozen though. You can find a million of them online, but this one is pretty crazy. So this 084 is, it's kind of a long story, but well, it's not that long. For years, I wanted an 084 and could never find like the right one, good price, that was worth it, wasn't beat to death, and for years. And then all of a sudden, within a few months, I came into like 5 of them. So now I'm tripping over 84s, but this is literally all the best parts out of all 5 of those saws. And I just put them all on one saw. It's got the good Bosch coil and trigger, non-limited, the 2-position flywheel, 2 positions for the keyway, and the better carb, the IntelliCarb. I think that's the better carb, I guess. But either way, it's there's my collection, guys. Not for sale, any of them. But I did some work to the NOS boosted saw. There's no nitrous in it and no boost apparatus, but I shaved all the plastic off the flywheel. I do think it helps, but I'll show you cutting with a stock chain. The reason I cut with a stock chain, I know they suck, but it's kind of like a baseline. Everybody knows what a stock chain cuts like out of the box, and I'll cut some softwood and some hardwood, and you'll see the difference. So, some people are like, oh, that must be softwood. You'll know when I'm cutting softwood. I mean, it'll go right through it. So what I look for, or listen for, I should say, when someone does good work, you can hear it. You can hear the saw will sound different. It really will. That's how a lot of, guys that have gotten an ear for it, you can listen to a saw and be like, oh, that thing is a piece of junk, or that thing is a rowdy. So I don't know. It is what it is. This one isn't even really meant to run that well off nitrous, but it actually goes pretty good. So cue the music, cue the montage. I'll talk to you after, because I got some news. I started a new channel. There it is, sitting back in its little spot. Yeah, that thing is rowdy. That's got that really wild porting, but again, no nitrous, stock chain. I know they suck, but it's a good baseline for everybody to. Everybody knows what a stock chain cut's like, at least. But some 500s. But check this out, guys. We'll talk about the new channel in a second here. Look at that. So that lathe has always been sitting right in front of this overhead door to where I can't even get my motorcycle in here. And it's just so heavy that when I had to get it off the trailer that I got it, that I brought it home on, and it was going to rain, and I got a hold of somebody with a skid loader. I'm like, dude, got to come and help me real quick. And he set it right in front of the overhead door, and that's where it stayed ever since for a couple of years. And I got some dirt bikes I'm going to be doing. I got some cool projects coming up, and I need to be able to get stuff in here. And I tell you what, with nothing but a 3-ton Craftsman jack that I've had for like 25 years and a shitload of willpower, I moved that damn thing on a wood floor from there to there. Freaking crazy. But God, that's so nice. I can get stuff in here. Check it out. Saws are on that wall. But anyway, new channel. So I kind of miss going after these idiots that, you know, I call them haters, call them whatever you want, but I just don't like that people can go unchecked, you know? Like Mike Tyson punching that guy in the face that was literally being an ass clown. He's the one that said it too, like, you know, sometimes people need to get punched in the face, or they're not worried about getting punched in the face, hiding behind a keyboard, all that stuff. And I'm not saying I'm going to punch anybody, but, you know, they say this stuff, and a lot of them, they're so stupid. They don't even think about the shit they're saying. Like saying that I brought up the forum and whoever, you know, that I talked about on there. I'm not even going to say his name, but that I used them for clicks. And it's like, to find out that I have more of a following than the entire forum and him combined, doubled. I mean, it's ridiculous. But there's no drama videos or rants or anything on this channel. I deleted them a while ago. I even deleted the Johnny Nitrous video, but I'm gonna go pretty hard on that channel. So if you guys don't want to watch that stuff, I've heard it so many times, like, oh, just start a different channel then, and all. First off, if you don't like what I have to say outside of the saws, then don't watch it at all. Honestly, I hate that people say they just want the information, because I give out some pretty valuable stuff. And if that's all you're here for, then fine, I'll block you. But, you know, I don't want to hear it. Apparently, you can say whatever you want as long as you have a second channel. I mean, duh, guys. Of course, they're going to hold whatever I say there against me, but I just don't care. That's what I said from the beginning. That's why I came onto YouTube. I didn't think this channel would get even close to the success it got, that it has. And I do want to keep this channel just for saws. So it is a good idea to have too, because then I can go just super balls to the wall against these idiots. And I am going to start by, this is kind of a serious note. You know, when we did that charity auction for Jason Young, people on one of these forums literally started a thread. It started off to like thank me for doing the saw and all that, and then it turned into a shit talking session that his parents saw. So they're dealing with the loss of their son, and then they got these idiots that they're so mad that I block them on YouTube. I think that they literally started a huge like shit talking session on a thread that had to do with a charity auction. I mean, how can you even talk bad on that, even if you hate the guy that built the saw? These people have never ran one of my saws, never done business with me. And that's what, I mean, it's just despicable. I just, you know, I'm going to call them out by name, everything. So if that channel gets shut down, oh well. But it is the Johnny Nitrous channel. So the link will be in the description. But If you can find it, cool. If you make it over there, awesome. I don't have really anything up yet, but trust me, I haven't really been able to lay into these guys. Like, I've always held back. You have not seen me completely unhinged, oddly enough. It's going to be fun. All right, guys. Stay rowdy.